Hi everyone, this is a quick tutorial on how you can connect to the Junior Senior School iSAMS account. Now for simplicity, we've linked iSAMS to your 365 account, so essentially all you really need is your 365 account, which is your email address of the school and your password. So this is going to be a quick tutorial. If you've used Microsoft Authenticator before, you don't need to watch the entire tutorial. If you haven't, I'm going to explain how you can use the Authenticator and how you can install it so that you can access the portal. So let's get into it. First of all, what you need to do is you need to know that you have to use Google Chrome so that you can access the portal. So it's always a good idea to make sure that your Chrome version is up to date. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Here it is here. So I'm going to click on the three dots from Chrome at the top corner, and then I'm going to go to Help and click on About. And that's it. Chrome will go and check and see if you're on the latest version. If you're not, it will install the latest version. Okay, so that's the first step. The next thing that you need is to know the URL or the link to access the school portal. This is a web-based MIS system, Management Information System. So all you need is basically the URL. And you can save this in the favorites, but I'm going to show you a quick way of how you can make a shortcut to the portal on your desktop. So I've simply selected the text here. I'm going to copy that text. I'm going to go to my desktop and I'm going to right click and go to New and create a new shortcut. Now I'm going to type in the URL, but in my case I've copied it, so I'm going to paste it, and there's that URL there. Now I'm going to click on Next and then give it a name so that I can identify this shortcut easily. I'm going to call it iSAMS. Okay, and then finish. And that's essentially it. That's all you have to do. Now, if you've used Microsoft Authenticator before, I'm going to show you the login process very quickly. And then in the rest of the tutorial, I'm just going to show people how you can actually install the Authenticator and how you can use it. When you actually open iSAMS for the first time, because Chrome by default will block pop-ups, and you will see a message like this. Now this will only happen the first time until you allow it for this site. And you see here it says iSAMS failed to start. If you have a pop-up blocker running, please allow access to this site. So all you have to do is look in the URL bar at the top. You've got this little icon here with a red circle and the white cross inside. When we click on this, it gives you the option always allow pop-ups and redirects from, and that's a site for iSAMS. So we want to select this and click on Done. Now what that's done, before I actually show you how to open it, when you go to your settings, privacy and security, and you go to your site settings, at the bottom where you've got pop-ups, you will see that the site for iSAMS has been put in the allow section, so that as an exception to the general rule where pop-ups are blocked. So now if I close this and open this again, there we go, and this is the login screen. Now, we're not going to enter our username and password here. This is a classic login for iSAMS. We're going to use our 365 account. So we need to click here, sign in via Azure AD. So I'm going to click on this, and that's going to take you to the school normal login page. Now, I've got a test account here, which I've created. So I'm going to click on that. That's the user, that's the email address. You will basically type the email address in, or if your email address is already there, you can select it and then type the password. And then click sign in. Now, as soon as you click on sign in, the first time that you're going to log into iSAMS, whether you're at the school, on the school network, or at home, you're going to be faced with this QR code where you need to use your Microsoft Authenticator. You're going to use your mobile phone, your device, to actually scan that QR code, and it's going to add your account to Authenticator. Then that Authenticator is going to give you a code, which you enter here. You only need to scan the QR code in one time and it will add your account. So if you've used Authenticator before, you know what I'm talking about. So if you have used Authenticator before, that's it. Enter the code from the Authenticator and you will sign into, you basically sign into iSAMS. Now, the rest of the tutorial is just to go over Microsoft Authenticator, how you can access it, install it, and use it. So if you've used Authenticator before, you're good to go. I'm going to close this and go back to my presentation here. Okay, so we made the link on the desktop. So Microsoft Authenticator, the app icon looks like this. So you basically want to find Microsoft Authenticator and install it. If you're on an Android device, you're going to use Google Play to search for it. So here's what you'd expect to see. I've searched for Authenticator here on my Android. and there's the icon that I'm looking for, Microsoft Authenticator. If you're on an Apple device, you're going to use App Store and search for Authenticator, and you will find something like this where it says Microsoft Authenticator. You're going to install this, and you're going to get the app on your screen. And then you can open Microsoft Authenticator whenever you want. Now, Authenticator is a protective app, so I can't actually screencast my mobile phone so that you can see it. So I'm going to use my camera so you can see what's how this works. So I'm just going to spin my camera around. You're going to open to go to the portal. Make sure you've got, let's just switch over. So there you go. You're going to make sure that you've got this thing here. You're going to go to sign in first of all. So let me just do that first. I'm just going to sign in very quickly. And you're going to get to this stage here. So you've basically gone to Azure AD, and you're at this point here where you need to sign in. And now this is where you need to go and open your Authenticator app. Okay, I'll just unlock that. A bit fiddly trying to do one hand. There we go. Now, from here, I want to scan that code using my Authenticator app. So from the Authenticator app, once it's open, you want to go to the three dots at the top. You're then going to choose Add Account. And then from here, from the account you're going to add one of these. Other account, Google, Facebook, etc. I'm going to click on that. There you go. You can see it's going to open up the camera. Now, what you want to do with this viewfinder in the middle, you want to scan that code, that QR code. So I'm going to bring my phone in, and here we go. As soon as it scans that QR code, there you go. It's just added this account there at the bottom. Okay, that one there, the test one. Now, whenever I want to create a code or generate a code for my account, what I'm going to do, I open up Authenticator, I click on this, and it will give me a code. And every time it will be a different code. And this code resets every 30 seconds. So if you don't use your code in time, then it will just create a new code for you. Can you see that counter there? It's counting down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there's the new code. So that code, this code is for you. It's linked to your account. It's okay if anybody sees it because it's never going to be used again. So I need to use this code now to actually log in. So this is 572416. So let me just use that now. I'm going to type that there. 572416. Okay. Now this basically shows you, and what I've done, I'm actually logged in. We'll just spin this around now. I'm actually logged in somewhere else onto iSAMS, and essentially what that means is that you can only log into iSAMS using one device. If you try and log in from multiple devices, it's not going to let you. What it's going to say is, now that I want to log in, it's actually saying, do you want to override? And if I click on override, it's going to log me out of the other device. So let's say my school device, my office computer is logged into iSAMS. It's going to log me out from the office computer and log me in here. So I'm going to click on override, and that's going to let me log in. There we go, and I'm into iSAMS. Now, the next time you log into iSAMS, if you're at the school, on one of the school networks, you will not need to use the Authenticator again to authorize. You won't need to get a code from Authenticator. If you're logging in from home or any other network apart from the school network, you will always be required to use a code from the Authenticator. Okay, and this is for security reasons. So the school is a trusted network. Any other network, whether it's junior or senior school, is trusted. Any other network is not a trusted network. That's essentially it. Once you're in, it's always good practice. It will log you out after a short period, but it's always a good idea to sign out from this icon up here. Okay, you're good to go. Install Microsoft Authenticator. If you have any questions at all, feel free to contact me. You've all got my details, and I'll guide you through it. Bye-bye.